Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Life is our life. We have come to this life to live. It's an obligation and a promise we made when we were first brought into this world, that we were going to live up and live into whatever reason we are put on this earth to be on right now. Many of us come into this world not knowing what we want, or that changes, or we don't have like an easy fallback on, right? So like, for instance, like, people are often, highly regarded if they're athletic or musically inclined or really brilliant, right? Like super intelligent, like academically, like there's all these things that like early on we learn that like, gives us an advantage, right? And then there's so many of us that don't have any of those advantages. I can speak for my own self. Like, I am not academically inclined. I try hard, but I'm not like smart, like super brilliant, right? I'm not physically inclined. I'm not athletic, like, like I can run and catch a ball and like none of that. I'm not musically inclined. So when we realize that society has a certain standard for what is deemed to be like a special skill that is like propped up, and then we feel like we don't have those, and then we're like, well, what's my purpose? What's my reason? I don't have a skill that I can like share with the world. And we sometimes get frustrated with ourselves because we're like, I have nothing to give. I have no special gift or talent to offer this world. And so often we sabotage ourselves because we think that we need to be just one thing or another thing in order to like fit into societal's expectations of us. The one thing I know for sure is that regardless of your apparent skill set in any of those many ways, shapes, or forms, we all have come here with a purpose and a reason. It is our job to figure out what they are, and that's done by trial and error. A lot of people think that like, it's, a mistake, right? Or making errors is a wrong thing. It's like, no, that's how you identify what you are good at if you aren't predisposed to a really easily identifiable skill set that you can share with the world. So I've been getting a lot of DMs and a lot of messages where my younglings are like, I regretted saying something, or I wish I wasn't like this, or I wish that, things were different. And it's like, we are on this earth with those things in us so that we can overcome them and help others who are perhaps feeling the same. So I feel like I, went through my own past experiences so that I could be here now and share with you what it was like, what I learned, and also that you're not alone. That is what I have come to identify to be the reason why I'm on this earth. But look how long it took me and how many dead-end situations in my life it took for me to come to that realization, right? And I think we think that we need to have it figured out. I don't know why, but in high school, in college, in our 20s, in our 30s. And guess what? Some of us are late bloomers, truly. And just because we don't know what that is for us at a certain age doesn't mean that it isn't meant to unfold exactly how it's unfolding. And that is something that I believe we get stuck on, right? We get stuck on thinking that if it hasn't happened already, it's never going to happen. And it's like, but you're not perhaps ready for it to happen the way you envision it at this point in time. We generally, not personally, we need to have the life experiences and the trial and errors and the mistakes and the perhaps get lost in the woods type of thing, so that when we get to the clearing, we can understand what we just went through, right? Life is meant to be lived. We must live our life. And so often we succumb to the pressures that are inherently embedded in our society, and we rob ourselves of the joy that we can experience because we have an expectation of what it's supposed to look like. And hence why social media is such a tricky little beast, because we have a visual representation of what we deem to be successful or admirable or fill in the blank. And 96, 7% of the world isn't that. But we're given this image, and it's so prevalent in our visual world that we feel less than when we don't match up to what that is. And it's a shame. It's a shame because we need to remember that what we see out there isn't always what is happening behind the scenes or in real life, right? But it seems to be where I'm feeling things to be right now. We're so quick to judge ourselves that we're not this, and that we fail. I don't want to say fail, although it's fine to fail. We fail to recognize and appreciate what we actually are. And somebody out there needs you as you are and not what they think they need you to be. I hope that makes sense. Somebody out there is waiting for you, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a job, whether it's a college. They're waiting for you as you, not what you think you need to be for them. That's an illusion. And we cannot support an illusion wholeheartedly, ongoingly. That's what smoke and mirrors are. That's what, people want you to believe, and then you find out it's something else. It's not sustainable. We don't know how long we're going to be here. That's just a fact, right? So because of that, we must maximize what we are here to do. We must maximize our lives. We must maximize our joy by what we have and who we are. Those are two really big components that I've drawn. It's what we have and who we are. What we have is our gifts, our skills, our talents, our heart, our passions, our strengths, what we love to do. That's what we have. We have our joy, we have our wisdom, we have our knowledge. Who we are, that's our feelings, our emotions, that's our past experiences. That's who we are. Our past experiences have inevitably formed us. Who we are is our present day situation. Who we are is our future wishes. That's who we are. So what we have and who we are such two huge components that will dictate how we enjoy life. And that is our job. Our job is literally to be born, to live, and to enjoy life. And we enjoy life when we give back, when we serve. We've heard it often. We've watched plenty of Dhar Mann videos that have given us the visual example of successful people who don't give back and don't serve are unhappy. Huge generalization, but I think it's fairly accurate, right? When we give, when we serve, we can enjoy life. And that is the essence of living. We, the Fry Fam, are giving to one another, to each other. How much more fulfilled and happier you feel when you can give your support, your words of encouragement, your enthusiasm, your excitement for someone. Doesn't that feel good? We can enjoy those little moments. And that is at the root of how we enjoy life. So we cannot go back to what was, right? We can't go back to the 5th grade. We can't go back to when, we weren't bullied or made fun of. We can't go back to when we were liked more. We can't go back to having the body that we used to have and, we gained weight and don't have that body anymore. Going back is not an option. However, going forward is the only way we have. We can look forward to what's next. We can look forward to the new friends that we're going to make. We can look forward to the new people that are meant to come into our life because those other ones weren't right for us, didn't make us feel good. We can now get excited and look forward to what's to come. In my opinion, that has become the greatest way to live, looking forward to the little moments that we know are awaiting for us to be had. But we can't get excited about those little moments if we're stuck in what happened and how come so-and-so and how come this and that and how come why me. That's looking back, and that's not going to get you where you're meant to be. One of the things that I love about road tripping, about traveling, about, seeing new things and having new experiences is that I never know what's going to happen. I never know. Like when you're in a car, right? Or in your train or in a plane, whatever form of transportation, and you're looking out the window and you're like, whoa, that's beautiful. Oh my God, look at that ocean. It's beautiful. Ooh, something really cool is coming over there. Ooh, what's around the bend? Oh, that looks like it's going to be even more beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's coming. We're going to get there soon. and you have this foresight, like this expectation, this excitement for what's around the bend. And as much as I've driven cross country and as much as I've traveled, never enough, I found out that one of the exciting things was to always, keep what's around the bend, like keep like that curiosity and wonderment of like what's around the bend, so that we don't get stuck on what beautiful landscape we just experienced, but we can like have that like enjoyment of like, ooh, there's more sprinkles of yumminess right around the corner. And that to me has become such a lovely way to counteract the feeling of fear that wants to creep in when we don't know what's coming. Everything is an unknown, and that's why we get stuck in the familiar. Everything. 5 minutes from now, it's an unknown. 5 hours from now, I don't know what's going to happen. 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 years, we don't know. But if we look at it with wonderment and excitement and curiosity, we can diminish inherent natural fear that wants to creep up because it's an unknown. And we know that's like the biggest fear us humans have, right? Fear of the unknown. And that's why we procrastinate and sabotage and don't do what we're supposed to do and blah, 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 because we're afraid. So I want us, Fry Fam, to have faith in what's coming and trust that we can't do it wrong, because even when we make a mistake, we learn from it and we can grow from it. And we know what not to do next time. And guess what? This journey, your journey, as long as it is meant for you to discover what works for you. And sometimes you don't know what works for you if you don't make a mistake. I am this way because of the many mistakes I've made in my life. So many mistakes, I can't even count them on all the hands and fingers of all of us combined. And I'm not saying, look at me. I'm saying, here's an example of what creating mistakes can look like. You just course correct. You just, oh, I made a mistake. Oh, yikes. Ouch, that hurt. Okay, I know not to do that next time. And if it happens again, it's because you didn't learn your lesson. And you got to learn that lesson to get to the next level. I love that analogy of like a video game. Like, I'm such a big gamer. But that analogy of you can't get to the next level. You can't graduate to that next exciting new board. You don't conquer what you need to conquer here and now. And when we live like this, we can live with more ease because we have the faith that all will be okay, and the excitement and the curiosity and the wonderment. Isn't that why we love going to Disney, right? It's like, oh, am I going to see Mickey or Minnie or Donald Duck or all three? Ooh, I know I'm going to see one of them at a minimum, right? That is, I believe, to be the funnest way to live, with that wonderment and that excitement. It's a tricky one because you can trust someone today and then they can show you their true colors a week from now, and they can no longer be trustworthy to you. Because I have found that to be true for myself. It's like trust is earned. Trust can be broken very easily. What's that saying? It's hard to get trust, but easy to break trust, right? I think we have this little inner knowing when someone is not trustworthy. And oftentimes we what's the word? Like, we scratch out the red flags, like we disregard. We disregard the red flags, and we give people too many opportunities, even despite when they've shown their true colors, because we so much want to believe that everybody's intentions are good. And I think that comes with experience, which is correlated with age, right? The longer you've been on this earth, the more experiences you have. And I am not one to have a lot of friends. I have had friends, and I have, not that I'm not friendly, it's just that I keep my circle small. How about that? I keep my circle small. I have not had a ton of friends, and because I've moved around so much for my career, I've lost a lot of friends. But there are people that you disassociate with just because of time, space, distance, that still never disrespect you. So you can still trust them. There are people who are close in your circles that don't have your best interest in mind. So I think we need to be really aware of who we permit to be in our circles. The 90% of people that don't care about your problems, I think that's probably a conservative number, because there's billions of people in this world and probably only, 30, 40 people in your circles. So it's probably a bigger percentage. And 10% laughing. How do you trust? Oh my God, this is such a big question. It's fascinating. How do you trust? For me, my thing has been like, tell someone something little and see what they do with that information. If it gets around, don't trust them. don't share much more with them. Share common public things, but don't share private information that you do not want to get out. And that has been my way of learning whether or not someone is trustworthy. Give them a little and see what they do with that. Give them a little bit more. And I'm sorry, but we do need to test the people around us, because we don't want the wrong information in the wrong hands. And that has and can bite us in the booty when we share too much too soon with someone who hasn't been vetted. So I think it's again, trial and error. Give a little bit of information, see what they do with it, and little by little, they either gain your trust, and then you have that conversation, right? So you have a conversation with, I told you such and such, and you told Maria. What's up with that? Like, I told you, not Maria. And then you have the conversation with Maria. Maria, thank you for letting me know that Ray told you this, even though I told him in confidence. I appreciate you having my back, or whatever the conversation is. But I think it's discernment. There's the word. It's freaking discernment. We got to be discerning about the people around us, you know? And that happens with a relationship too. Like Oscar and I trust Oscar. That's because he has proven himself to be trustworthy. I've had boyfriends that I could not trust. Enjoy your weekend. Y'all are amazing. Remember, stay light and bright. Lead the way, my loves. You all are, oh my gosh, just such beautiful beings in this world. So lead the way. Teach them how it's done. All right, everybody. Have an amazing weekend. Yay. You want to give a wave?
Yeah.
Oh, he wants to give a wave. Yeah, they're saying Oscar.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. Aloha, everybody.
All right. Bye, everybody. Happy
Sayonara.
Friday.
Take it easy. Ciao, ciao. Hasta la vista.
So if you liked this video, go check out the others. I got lots of videos on this channel, so keep watching.